Louisianian, incredible advocate, and part of the historically part of the St. Charles Parish Sheriff's Department, Pat Yoes, President of Fraternal Order Police.
Thank you. Keeping what you earn, deserving nothing that you haven't earned. Well, that's the very principles of fairness, and that's what our profession is based off in law enforcement. Good afternoon, and thank you Representative Graves and Representative Spanberger for working with us so tirelessly to call to attention a travesty for America's public employees. What started off as a simple member reaching out to us some 30 years ago saying, hey, take a look at what's getting ready to happen, to today. We have been strong advocates to have this fully repealed, a government pension offset, windfall elimination government pension offset. And there's a reason, because it's just not fair. It's not fair to the men and women who show up every single day. They suit up and show up every single day, protecting their communities, and there's a certain expectation that they receive the same benefits that they paid into, just like every other American. So on behalf of our 373,000 members across this country, thank you. Thank you for the hard work that you're doing in repealing this legislation, many of which are affected by this particular bill. Last September, we stood right here and praised the fact that we had not only reached 290, but reached 305 co-sponsors to finally get movement on this bill. And unfortunately, Congress ran out without action being taken. And here we are today. I'm enthusiastic of reaching this number and not even halfway through this Congress. It gives us time to be able to work through this issue and finally get a resolution to it. You know, one thing I've noticed over years of talking about this issue, there is not a single person in this House and faculty that will tell you that there is anything fair about windfall elimination government pension offset. But they all follow it with one question. Where does the money come from? Well, I have an answer for you. It comes from the paychecks of the people who paid into it. We're public employees who do a job of public service, and the fact that we're public employees does not mean that we should be penalized, a benefit that every other American across this country receives. The fact that we have chosen a path of public service should not penalize us and try and balance the Social Security system on law enforcement officers, who many of which are struggling trying to pay their own bills in retirement and are at poverty level because of the reduction. To give one example, a member out of Ohio, he just recently retired. His name is Michael Barker. Michael Barker received paperwork saying that he'd received $700 a month with an asterisk by it, letting him know that windfall elimination government pension offset could very well impact that number. And it did. He receives $168. $168 for a system that he has paid in this entire time. It's time to fix this. It's time to stop balancing the Social Security system on the backs of public employees and give us the same benefits that every other American is entitled to. It's a matter of fairness. Our whole system is built on fairness. There's nothing fair about this provision or these two provisions at all. So thank you again for the hard work in calling attention to this. We have a lot of work to do. Still, as we know from last Congress, just because we reach that number doesn't mean that we're going to get a vote on it because we didn't get it last Congress. We have a lot of work to do here and on the other side of the House. It's time today to fix a problem. And remember, all of these people who are affected by Social Security, windfall elimination, government pension offset, every single one of them, they're not going away. We are going to be here every single year forcing Congress to address this issue. It is not going away. And remember, every one of them are voters and their families are voters. Thank you.
Thanks, Matt.